Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Line! Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Togetherwerole.
Yay!
Some transition, sideboard, fast.
Let's see here. Let me push all the buttons and see what the hell's going
What's
on.
going to happen is one of these days, you're going to be spot on. He's going to hit the button, you're going to just launch right in it, you're going to do your thing absolutely perfectly.
And then he's going to go 5.
Exactly.
I think we've had that happen a few times in season 1. But anyway, hi! Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I know. Yeah,
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We need to do a couple of thank yous. One for Corinne Milne, followed by RPG Elements, and we have a new one actually on the chopping block, don't we?
We're working on one. We're
Okay.
working on a new...
Yeah, none of these are sponsors, by the way. These are just people who are cool people.
Oh, yeah. They don't have money.
Usually, they have our money.
They're artists like us, and we're just sharing love, and, so yeah, quote, artist.
I thought it was hard, too. They still had to clean it
Musicians,
up.
nay, singers.
And I think with that, let's get to another episode of Togetherwerole, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hello, everyone! I'm going on the fact that maybe you might be recording right now.
Yes, it happened again.
And watching. So, do a little bit of recap from last time after we took a longer than...
They don't know that. It was last week for them. They don't know that.
Yeah.
Get the illusion
They're
alive.
still watching from 5 minutes ago.
Way to ruin the illusion, asshole.
We film these like 40 episodes in a night. We just keep changing clothes and make a different day.
Oh, you guys do.
That's why I think we have a changing curtain, whatever
Yeah.
it is. So, there we go.
And that's on a webcam that you can subscribe to.
Holy shit. Well, that's one way to get comments. It's like, what's the URL?
Anyway, so a little bit of
Demonetized.
recap as you guys are traveling through the Shadowfell, specifically the underbellies, or essentially the Fey hyperlanes of the labyrinth of the actual Raven Queen's domain. Last time we left off our intrepid adventurer.
Oh shit, we've left our intrepid adventurer.
Yes, that. I'll go back and get them. The Silver Menagerie. After a short period of torturing some Fae, making a stand of who you are as the Silver Menagerie, and gain a little to know about the dreariness of this location or plane and reality itself, as it is a different reality entirely. For many of you, it's very new. One of you calls it home. During traveling to, after discussing and finding out additional information of these memory blockage, let's change a little bit.
Let's change the beat.
Fifth Element's pretty cool.
Ooh, decisions.
Decision. And this is when my computer blows up.
Minor jet engine.
I have it in big letters. Do we eat in the Fae?
I was literally just about to ask that.
With Quinn's guidance, to the Hull of Crystal Memories, the Vault of Memories themselves, in hopes that you can take out this memory blockage so that you're able to find the home quarters of the Lord of the Bed of Frost, the one that is currently your main target at this time. A traveling ballroom, essentially a traveling group of dancers that were acting as a single entity, if not more, or something like that in that fashion, interrupted you for a moment, trying to take up you in arms and take you in different places, but you guys were rolling off the chain, so you kind of did your own thing.
We didn't let the rhythm move us.
No.
The Lord of the Dance doesn't do that.
I don't have rhythm.
Bringer of Dance, specifically. And there you met a companion, a servant to Niquas, known as Aeronauts.
The supplicant of question mark?
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Yeah, supplicant of melancholy. Good note-taking, for the most part. And he led you to a safe haven that he prepared in advance of your arrival on whenever you would arrive. Followed by giving you information, the various names of to keep look out for, and what is the current dealings of the Lord of Bed of Frost and his movements / deal-making.
Do you want to compare my notes on him?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I kept notes on all the people we're supposed to keep
Alive.
No, it's all that we're supposed to be aware of. We have male pattern baldness, the Earl of Pissy, the Lord of the Dance, the Pumpkin King, Clapton Flatchlow, Crybaby, etc., etc., etc.
I love it. I love
My
it.
notes are taken like in character. So I have Shadarkai Knight. Thinks Manticore fights are a form of play, so must be okay. Arrogant prick, even compared to me. Probably needs to get fucked with a cactus.
And a running start.
Welcome to the Shadowfell. You officially finished your first long rest in the Shadowfell itself, discovering the various tethers that are holding you to this plane of reality.
That's right. I remember that. Oh, God.
Just flossing with your
As you guys finish this long rest,
Stop flossing with your
your
tether.
first full night in the Raven's domain, I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
It's not a good start to this game.
Is nuts.
Well, at least Christmas is not the worst for me.
Well, why we're here? Do you know why it's not a good idea to talk to treants in the morning?
This isn't a morning wood joke, so go ahead.
Well, morning wood is rather embarrassing. I look left.
It was coming from last Tuesday. That's actually the reason I bought the boxing glove arrows. That stun people. Specifically to shoot Eck with, just repeatedly.
Just whatever direction he needs to look at, that's where you're gonna hit a specific.
Well, and
body
sometimes
part.
just when I hear him talking.
Not that fair enough. So, charisma saving throws all around. Nicholas.
37.
It's a big surprise.
Got it.
Wow.
37.
Roll a 6.
Reroll that.
He's gonna make you reroll.
So she can get a 38. I'm gonna reroll mine.
Okay.
20.
Using your luck point.
I was like, I don't know.
Oh God, it's worse. Not much worse. So my first roll was a 6.
It's a failure. You take 1 shadow point. Roll a d2.
What was your second roll?
D4,
A
even
5.
odds.
Of course.
Even odds.
The Shadowfell has ways with people.
I rolled a 4
That makes it a 2.
On a D2?
on a D2.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be a 2. Okay, we'll get to you in just a moment.
Hey, real quick. I long rested in the Shadowfell. I get this, right?
Oh yeah.
Yay!
This is your own plane.
I
This is
long
like,
rest in the Shadowfell. Do I get that?
I get advantage on charisma checks and saves, and I'm immune to charm effects. Is it any of those?
It is not a charm effect.
Okay.
It is
15.
it is a charisma saving throw, and this is from your tea party.
Yes.
Ah.
Because I drew pride.
So 15. Actually, I have to double check. What did you
Which
get?
probably fails because I'm in the Fae.
You're just barely successing. Yay! Quinn,
28.
you're fine.
Big surprise.
I rolled a 17.
12.
Failure.
Of
Roll a
course. Roll a d2. Here we go. I should have just rolled it in advance. I already knew it was coming up. A 2. We are Failure Brothers.
D2. So, Oh, is that a 2 on a D2 or a 2 on a D4?
That's a 2 on a D4.
Okay.
Says 1.
That makes a difference. Both of you mark a shadow point upon yourselves. Keep that in mind. As
This is different than our shadow rep.
Yes.
As the
You-
Shadowfell
you
seems
get
to
rep
seep
for
into
getting
your
shadow.
bodies, and when you wake up, you're just can't seem to get warm, and you're just having trouble motivating yourselves to get out of bed right now.
Still
Roll a
not used to
D100
it.
for you, sir.
Keep that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
2 additional. That's good.
31.
I don't know
31.
why I did that. Alright.
By the way, I accidentally saw the hit point totals for these two. I no longer identify as a frontline fighter. I now sexually identify as a familiar.
So what you're saying is you're now a squishy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I just noticed that.
Yeah, I feel you.
You are
Okay.
less squishy than the rest of them, but you are definitely
You wake up, you finish a long rest, you're gaining back all your hit points, those that need to level, you level up, and you get all the spell slots and everything that needed in order for a long rest, stuff like that.
How does number 3 work now that I have that many face stats?
Yeah. So, yeah, things have to change
I'm
and
thinking
stuff like
leveled.
that, so...
It's the only one that does, though.
We're almost there.
number of times equal to your charisma.
I've got like another
modifier.
10,000
Yeah,
levels.
You sent me
technically, it's one different because it uses your proficiency bonus based off of what I read. Just keep it for your charisma modifier for now.
Okay.
We'll just we'll
Okay.
rework the system entirely because I was trying to rework it, but I wasn't happy what I was making because of these new changes. So for now, we'll keep it.
Yep, you sent me a picture, but it never downloaded, so I don't know whether I leveled or not. I'm going to assume I just didn't.
I don't think I leveled either. So I'm assuming that.
Well, now I'm gonna have to double check now.
I hit 13. So.
Yeah,
We're
he
probably
leveled
close to
last
14.
time. You leveled.
What? We're probably pretty close to 14 then.
Yeah, because I'm lagging behind.
So was I.
Where is Brian? Why can't I find Brian?
Because you should be looking for Vatic.
Everyone, to your phones!
What did I take? Feat. Skills.
It's not
There we
important.
go.
It's not worth delaying the game.
Oh, that's right.
No, you did not level up.
Okay, it's not.
I woke up in the morning suddenly
You're
more
currently sitting
adept at
pretty at
survival,
130,865.
intimidation, and investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I didn't want to take observant and make my passive perception almost 30.
Why not?
Vedic, you can see really well right now. Even though there's barely any light here, you can see.
Do you want to play the character?
Well, of course I can.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have.
Those with a passive perception higher of a 15. So, 1 and 2. Oh, and you as well. I keep forgetting that because you have
I'm
abilities.
close, but not
Yeah.
quite.
So more than half the group, individually at first, as Vedic is Vedic, and he does his. And what are you doing right now for your morning routine?
In the morning?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to like get up and like do whatever the I want you to imagine a 90-year-old man trying to do yoga, which includes just grabbing and it's just sound of dried twigs just snapping over and over, like oh god. Like takes his tail, rolls it a couple of times.
If you like, I can string you from a tree by your ankles.
The tree would never recover.
Making eye
I
contact.
could be the tree.
Quinn being the first one being interactive.
What does
You
your
don't
thing
see
do
his
again?
pupils.
The coffee. What does the
Most of the time, nothing.
right? But
If I do the thing, you get an extra bonus action for an hour.
that's what it was. Okay.
Damn.
Quinn, you notice this first. You're having trouble seeing his eyes, and that's impressive because you are you, and you pretty much notice everything. And you look, take a second glance, and you notice that it's not that you're having trouble seeing his eyes. His entire eye is now just black.
Hey, Vedic,
Get what?
how you feeling over there?
Oh god. Like I'm 108. That's great.
Isn't that younger than you are?
Yeah.
How's your vision right now?
Oh, right. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Hang on, I gotta get that.
It's like when the oil being packed in.
Still black.
Um,
And with your, what's your passive perception again? It was like
22.
22, yeah. You notice that with every blink that he has, there's like almost like a slight, almost dark folding fog that just blinks out.
Like he's got little clouds over his eyes. And he's like blinking parts of it out.
Not entirely, because you still see the glossy part of it.
Yeah.
But it gently, ever so gently exudes.
Hey, Nicholas.
Uh-huh.
Is that normal for him?
What?
The eye thing.
Am I familiar with this?
Make either Arcana or Mystic check.
It's like I'm punching the button on my phone.
The robe is
That
off. He's
is
standing there just as itty
still
bitty
plus
little
one,
white
modified 20.
loincloth.
Okay. So, yeah, Nicholas, it takes you a moment and you're like, oh, right, they're mortals. They travel to a different plane of existence. That's going to have some side effects.
But like, what are the side effects?
It can vary all sorts of ways, you know, especially with, this is why charisma is important in Fae in general, because Fae and Shadowfell
And we exude.
have,
Oh yeah, is that what that smell is?
I spit
you
the
can call
crystal.
them mutations, especially those that are not prepared to extraplanar travel.
It's called,
It can vary to many different outcomes, and this one seems to be one of the minor outcomes.
I mean, I spit up a crystal.
that smell you smell. It's called charisma.
Is charisma anything like bacon? Can we get some?
I apparently failed this question of the day.
Correct, but you rolled a 2 on the D2. You still have the shot.
Oh no, I rolled a 4, which is a
I
2.
asked specifically.
Before
I rolled a 4 just like he did, which was a 2.
Okay, then roll a 100, Mr.
All right.
Pants
I'm
that doesn't
sorry.
listen to
I will-
instructions.
I will be more specific next time.
No,
Yes.
Not that I
Just
want
so
to.
we
I'm just being honest.
Continue.
Being honest.
For purposes of being a responsible
All right.
member of the mortal race, my contingency plan, should one of the party members go rogue, for him mostly involves tying his feet together and shooting him towards the moon. He's like, and he goes nuts. He's like, why are you tying a rope around my waist? What's this coil of rope going on?
We have a moon?
Also,
I love it. We're gonna find out.
67.
67.
I think that's my best plan for you. It's just
It's a good plan. Like I can't actually.
well, and I don't suffer any kind of range increment penalties, so you're going for 1,000-foot ride.
I'm getting up. I'm rolling over. I normally am laying on my stomach with only my peg leg sticking out and the middle foot sticking out, and a little bit of puff of smoke every now and then because
He
I'll
did
just
just
let the
say
cigar
middle
run out
foot.
at the end of the night. And so
Waking up.
as I wake up,
He did
What is
say
your current
middle
mood?
foot, right?
well, the ground underneath me is charring.
That's not what I was asking. I asked,
I know.
what is
but,
your mood?
My mood is I'm warm. I feel much warmer than I did before,
It's not
which
a
is
mood.
wonderful.
What is your
To a
emotional
turtle,
state?
it probably
you
is.
Father.
So let me get up Ec mode here. Sorry. So I'm very I'm calm. I'm feeling
Serene.
serene. I'm waking up and warm and like a comfy place.
So, Quinn, being the person that is a little bit more, skittish because you're in the area that is not your domain, and this is, opposite to your polar acceptance, essentially.
I don't trust these fuckers. I'm only along for sheer morbid curiosity.
Yes. As soon as you see that, you start checking other individuals as she starts giving a little bit of understanding of, oh yeah, this stuff happens.
Spit up a crystal.
From mortal plane. And then you see trickle of movement of shadow on the wall. And you're like, because you turn around, you're expecting like there's someone behind me, but you don't see anyone behind you. You just see Ek, being Ek, seeing the charred state underneath him, and general warmness to him. It's actually quite comforting, especially in an area that is just naturally exuding chill, more on an emotional level too. But besides the point, and you take a moment to look behind Ek, and you notice Ek standing and moving around and doing his thing, probably cooking something or so on and so forth.
The yes, and everywhere I step, there's like a little bit of steam and like pressure.
Yeah, you notice his
Charge.
shadow is currently just laying on the side like this.
Yes.
The shadow's not reacting to what him moving around.
No.
Oh, that's some Peter Pan shit.
Well, I
Bacon?
guess I'm gonna sew it back to his feet.
And as he offers over
let
the
me go
bacon
get
with the
more
frying
bacon.
pan, the shadow has the frying pan, takes the bacon out, and only the shadow. And
Nicholas? Do I shoot the shadow or do I shoot where the thing that should be casting the shadow is?
Are you asking me if you should shoot a shadow or Ek? Because I'm not sure what answer you think it should be.
That shadow is not where it should be.
Yes.
What?
It's over there doing its own thing. So
Yes.
in the situation, do I shoot at where I see the shadow or do I shoot at where the thing that is casting the shadow should be to cast the shadow there?
Again, it sounds like you're asking me if you should shoot Ek, and I think you should shoot Ek.
Okay.
La la la. La 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 la.
and as you're finishing up the food,
I'm
you
like
turn
whipping
around,
up
it's
some
like,
batter.
you see a
Would you like a pancake? Ah!
There's a big boxing room at the end of the room.
Oh god!
Oh, fuck.
I mean, how hard is it to hit? He's standing right there.
It's a natural
around.
I assumed.
So natural 20, I'm
The
assuming.
cackling and the
That's
fuck
first
you
roll.
gave it away.
So
Nice first roll.
you don't
guys
automatically
do.
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And how would you like this arrow to hit him with a natural 20?
I'm catching, like, as he's turning his head. You know, you ever seen that, the slow-mo guys did the guy getting punched? Just like he turns, and you just watch his face stop, and then start going the other way. Like, piece by piece, as, like, the shockwave transfers across his skin. So, I mean, that's a potential for 3d8 plus. I'm not sharpshootering, because I wouldn't, but it's 3d6 plus 6.
Ow.
Bludgeoning damage.
That's gonna knock you on your face.
Because I deal an extra d8 when I
Right,
crit.
yeah.
Roll
So
for it,
go to
you
roll
fucker.
damage.
Ow.
And do you want me to throw everything in this?
I mean, are you intending to harm?
Well, that's why it was blood. It's a lower damage dice and it inflicts the stun condition, no save. So, no, I think I'm just gonna let it roll. So the 3d6 plus 6, and I'm not gonna throw anything extra at it.
10.
So 16, just
Ow.
knocking him out. Like,
Yeah.
No pancakes then for you.
Food flying. You landing on your ass on the fireplace that you just built up in this no window apartment. Dashing a bunch of coals all over the place. Your head is spinning all over the place. And you know the shadow is currently just spinning in
he's
place.
spinning on the back of his chest.
Decanter around this water, take off the coals.
What is your current emotional state right now?
Contempt.
Contempt.
Contempt. You could have just said, no, I don't want any pancakes.
The shadow's like,
Watch me die because it was 18 hit points. It's like, why did you do that?
Your shadow is not where it's supposed to be. There is something off about you. Aside from the fact that you are literally scorching earth as you move.
I could scorch a lot of other things once you bend over, you little prick.
I got a whole lot of arrows over here that'll do a lot worse than knock your head the other way.
You do realize you're burning the floor of a person who has invited you to stay in their home in the Fae, right?
Yes, but I'm not trying to. It just is.
You built a fire.
No,
on the floor.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I looked down at my legs, and literally where I'm standing, the ground is charring black.
Sure, I understand that, but also you
it
made
just looks like you
pancakes
built
on
a fire
something.
next to you.
Yes.
What did you make the pancakes on, if not, like, you made a fire?
Residual heat.
Right.
It's a convection oven.
Stop it! Stop it! Sprang down.
You see that for a second.
If we don't, it's going to burn.
It's now a sauna in here. I don't
pretty
intend
humid
to. I'm sorry, Nicholas. It's just look. I
Fumble for the door.
I thought
It's on
I
the
would.
ceiling right now.
I thought I would try one another of these settings of the talisman, and apparently
Talisman?
the talisman of
The one we went
Oh,
to the
that one.
world,
Right.
world portal.
yes,
for.
The word turtle.
I had a funny
Word
name for
portal.
it. I don't remember what it was.
You know, that's a good
the
point.
talisman.
I haven't actually looked at my own.
Yeah, it is a talisman, the Soul Flare talisman.
Yes, it's,
Right, your artifact. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I still have that thing inside of me.
Dirty.
and so I will stand in one spot.
You can get a clean.
You keep spraying me my feet. Or can I have that for a bit?
I took the cap off and full on fire hose. You're just getting fire hosed.
We got about half an inch of water on the ground now.
That is also not within the rules of hospitality.
Nicholas, that's not me.
Don't worry, in an hour it'll be a skating rink.
Were you trying to cure the shadow issue? Is that why you
I
asked?
wanted to see how it reacted because there's seriously something off here.
Idiots across a plane. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, but
I spent my crystal.
I guess he's a different breed of idiot.
He's an idiot who listens. They are idiots who don't.
What?
That's why,
No.
that's why I'm listening.
Yeah, idiot who doesn't listen, idiot who hears you but doesn't care what you have to say.
Idiot who
Hears
just doesn't.
but doesn't listen.
What?
I listen in a bit.
Why do I visualize Vedic with every, user manual just like, no!
Don't do this. Okay, let's do that.
Knows everything, no survival
Well,
instinct.
I don't have any shellfish, so we can't do steamed shellfish. So stop it.
Your
Like,
shelf.
Plug that. Thank you.
We could do steam buns. Do we have time?
Are you a bun? Because you're steaming right now.
Steam buns.
Steam? Bu-
I have some meat.
Can I borrow your movable rods for a moment?
Sure.
Click, click, hammock.
In the midst of this,
All of
I'm just prestidigitating the scorch marks off the ground.
in the midst of this, Three Stooges,
Laws of guest, laws of
play right
hospitality
now.
gonna get us all fucking killed.
Aeronat
Let's try to
slides
help.
up, not to pester it.
I'm just picturing this scene. He's singeing the ground. He's making a in-ground pool. He's trying to fix
He
stuff.
does have a face that's just like,
He's like balanced on the tip of his tail eating a plate of bacon, and I'm just hanging from my hammock in midair drinking my coffee going, I don't know
and
these
the
people.
face of this shadow elf, essentially, the shot high,
These pancakes are soft.
just has the permanent of, like, if you ever read anime or manga, and they have that,
Wait, what's that?
single line.
Manga?
Oh, right.
Yeah, single line, just two dots in a single line. That's him right now.
The little stress symbol.
I thought that I had that permanently affixed.
I was just picturing
Now
a
a tattoo
solid
on
One
your
Punch
head.
Man. Just nothing but One Punch Man. Just
Just the neat.
No.
I've watched some anime. I got this great one from church called Bible Black.
Master.
No!
I'm moving on.
Please do.
Master. I do have a few questions before we continue. You, not them, with all due respects.
What?
First of all, and he has a piece of what looks to be like almost like a folded piece of paper that is actually in the shape of an insect that has been folded like
origami.
Origami?
or origami, yeah. That looks to be a long centipede that can wrap around several times around the wrist. That seems to be on like a small chain. Before the reevaluation of the resources of your research chambers, and before it got downgraded, I did grab all the research, and this is rightfully yours.
Take.
It
Pocket.
is just write down Tome of Forsworn Making.
Forsworn?
We didn't see or hear that.
No, you guys are being idiots somewhere else.
Not sorrow sworn?
Sorrow Sworn.
Got it.
Sorrow Sworn.
Okay, different.
Why am I saying
Still,
Sorrow
that's
Sworn?
good.
I don't
who's,
know.
Who's turning laser?
Apparently I'm getting something
Knock it
mixed
off.
up. Anyway, yeah, Sorrow Sworn.
Okay.
Sorrowsworn manufacturing.
Give a cat a toy.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Make your pancakes.
Make pancakes.
I believe you are who you say you are, but due to precautions and what we agreed from long last time before we departed, when insects swim.
I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I have no idea what the fuck you're referencing. It's been weeks.
Make an intelligence check.
That is not. I'm gonna reroll that. That is much better. That is a just right. It's +1. Of course, it's +1. 19.
You have no idea what he's talking about.
Cool.
And he kind of like looks at you as there's a...
I'm gonna do detect thoughts on him. Subtle spell.
Okay. Are you just doing surface level thought right now? Or are you probing?
I'm gonna probe and get the answer to what he's looking for.
And that is a wisdom saving throw? If I
Yep.
remember correctly?
And you will fail.
Nick, this is
And since
probing
I
our
subtle
host.
spelled it, I'm using my Shadowfell shard, so he has disadvantage.
Okay. Let me double check his character. Oh! And I printed this off, so this is yours.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will deal with that before next session.
so is there any furniture in here?
Yes.
Good.
It's waterlogged now inside a
Considering-
snidge.
Well, that's right. Is it fabric
Not anymore. Circle.
or is it wood?
It's wicker.
We're a light and airy race. We don't make
Disadvantage.
things for your bullshit ass.
So he rolled a 17 and a 14. That's going to be a +3. +1 because he has a cloak.
Okay.
So that's probably going to be a fail. So 14 +4, so that's going to be 18.
Yes.
Fail. Okay, and as soon as you start to dive into his mind, and before he's able to, that slight second, half seconds of as he's trying to read you and see what you're going to answer, waiting for something, wanting something, a specific phrase to be said, you cast the spell as his eyes widen, and you start to hear various different voices, and you have to remind yourself that, oh, this is Arnett. He always hears voices. He's always heard the dead before. So the various whispers that always clinged around him is normal for him. And you push past that.
Okay.
And you push into his mental visage. And you immediately hit with wariness, confusion. Oh no, you've been touched. You're not you. And with the specific phrase, what are you hunting for? Specifically.
I mean, I'm, as part of the investigation aspect, whatever he is specifically
Okay.
looking
So
for.
what he was specifically looking for, it was a code phrase. So he that was apparently connected to you, and definitely connected to memories of the past of your conversation. That seems to be a visual learner, this individual, with a conversation of between you two before heading out with a research station that was much more elaborate than what you last came back to, with just a simple brick room. Tiny, but this one much more elaborate. But the specific information, you okay?
Yep. I'm good.
Okay.
Went down the wrong pipe.
With insects may swim was the code phrase that he was supposed to ask you upon your return. Just for precautions, because, memory can be weird and, there's a lot of powerful individuals. And you were supposed to respond with, when insect swims, even gods may fall.
Okay. Do I have a connection to, like, is the memory new to me?
The memory is very new to you.
Okay. I would like to keep digging to see if it's real.
In his mind?
Yes.
Okay, make an investigation check. Or, well, this is a mental thing, so... You specialize... No, make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm gonna reroll that. That is better. 19.
19. Okay, so for this memory in question... Now, the question is, other parts of his life? You're focusing on this part right here. And as far as you can tell, there's no scrubbing, there's no layers, there's no like irregularities, there's nothing with the background apart from just normal point of view and semi-paying attention to his surroundings or in the midst of keeping his attention on you at the same time. As far as you can tell, this memory is real and you do not remember this memory.
I'm going to like hold up my hand and say, so, what you remember is not something I recall, and I already have evidence that my mind has been wiped in regard to certain events.
Okay.
What you were looking for is, and God should fall, is that what you said?
Even gods can fall.
Even gods can fall. But I don't remember my lab looking like that. I don't remember that phrase. I don't remember this discussion. And I am now concerned that this is tied to what we are attempting to recover. I also am a little concerned that you may have planted memories that I'm just not able to figure out.
If you, you're more experienced in this field than I am. You're my master. Yeah, yes, and yes, that's concerning. Right, also...
Are you making sausages on him?
Technically, it's a s'more, man.
Oh, go ahead. Like, there's a big stick and a little long stick.
And he takes a few steps back. How much did you... Never mind.
I delved as far as that memory and did not go further because this is a matter of great concern. And if I am corrupted, I don't want to corrupt you, but also vice versa.
If you're corruptible, that means I'm also influenced as well. But the question is, who's pulling the strings? Do you think the Lord of Bitterfrost is capable of doing all this at once?
I think the Lord of Bitterfrost is powerful enough friends that he could. And especially given that I am pursuing something of great value to him, and, well, he's an asshole, it's very likely.
Agreed.
I just want to talk about freezing, Jeff.
So, what's the next
Do you
move
need a
then?
blanket?
We have one.
The space heater.
So what's our next move? Shall we dive into your memories right here, right now? While we're
Oh,
in our
you're not
field?
going anywhere near my memories.
Well, I'm suggesting things. It is up to you on the course of actions.
No,
But
film room.
reminding you, you're
I just
with
left him
them.
some more. Yeah.
And you turn around, he's currently roasting wieners on a stick next to egg.
Eat a marshmallow.
He's doing marshmallows, he's doing wieners, and now he's getting warm.
Hot tub?
I'm just
We can
naming
flood
our
the room and make a hot
chances.
tub here.
Yeah, what's his idea?
As guests, it is not for you to change the nature of the room. Thank you.
Tiger holding.
Too many things on the table.
Actually, that's a good question. Can we put decanter of endless water into a bag of holding without it exploding?
As
not
long
next
as
to
it's
dimension
not
space.
open.
Because eventually then it would collapse the space inside and see the weight.
Yes.
Do you think,
Time bomb.
since you got hit, in terms of memory and blockage and stuff like that, do you think they got hit with something?
Yeah. You think of it.
I mean,
He's fine.
Glad you're all enjoying everything I'm making here.
oh, look at
He's as good
Except
as,
he'll eat stick and all.
Gotta put a new point on it.
he's as good as he's ever been.
It's all stuck between my tooth.
He's fine.
Dude, singular.
He's new, but probably our best bet.
I'm amusingly resourceful, is what I am.
The question is, could you be touched by the Fang? You're the most likely target given the options, but
I think I've read that book.
Touched by the Fae?
I still need to read Trailer Park
Did
Fae.
Della read on that one
It's an
too?
18 plus. Don't worry about it.
18 what?
When you walk.
I'm like 50 years old. I think I'm the second oldest person in this party.
So, what should we do? Same target or
Yeah.
new target?
I suspect that recovering the entirety of my memory is now the objective, and that will be
Yes.
easiest in the hall.
Where are the Burning Lands? Like 50 years ago.
Sounds like a plan.
So like 60.
Turns to the rest of the room. Right! Room decoration is over. Let's get out.
Sorry. Where's the door?
You kind of look on the ceiling. It's 15 feet up on the ceiling with a tiny 4 foot by 3 foot door.
He can bring the door down.
Actually, I do have the rope of
Climbing.
climbing. Yes.
I have
There's a reason why.
So do I. Click, 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 click. click.
Yeah.
You are going to take like 30 seconds to. Alright.
You know what? Do you? I hope you're happy.
Let him walk.
So
Give me the
while you
rope.
guys are exiting, I do need to give the
give me-
item
give me
cards
rope
out,
and
and I
chain.
forgot about this. So, who
Items.
has what? What items did I give you last time? Because I
I
can't
actually have
remember.
the
what
notes.
Just read it.
Oh,
I
okay.
wrote it down.
So,
So whatever card you got on top, I'll tell you who we gave it to.
okay. Start saying.
No, he said, what do you
Read the
have?
card off. We'll
Read the card.
Read the
Yeah.
card, he says the person.
I will not read everything that I have here because I do not remember everything that I gave you.
Bracers of Spider Climb I have, but I'm not wearing.
Okay, spacers.
I was just sticking them on him because I thought it'd be hilarious.
Yes, because I need more mobility items.
Hey, that's what I'm making.
Bracers of Spider Climb?
No spiders.
Oh.
Rope of entanglement. I know I gave you that
That
one.
one's
Yes.
that.
I have that.
Next to the rope of climbing.
That goes to
Here,
him.
hold this. Make a
The boots, it's actually a necklace of elven kind.
make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. By the way,
Bracelets of spider climb.
Succeeded.
Bracers of spider climb.
Bracers of Spider Climb I'm currently holding, but I was sticking them on.
Yeah,
his-
They
whatever.
require attunement.
They do.
Rope of climbing.
They do.
I have.
I don't need that thing.
Okay.
Because I'm attuned out.
Potion of diminution. Diminution. I would say that one wrong.
Ammunition.
Yeah.
Diminution.
What's that do?
But you can call me Dimmy.
What else did I give you? I gave you the wand of scowls. I know that.
Oh, diminish.
The wand of scowls.
Who did? Me?
So what does it do?
Ooh, what?
It makes you frown for 24 hours.
The wand does 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend
Oh,
one of
God.
its charges. Target a humanoid you can see within 30 feet. The target must succeed on a DC 10 charisma saving throw or be forced to scowl for 1 minute.
Oh, it was 1 minute. Good, because
On a
otherwise
1, the wand
That's on the material
transforms into a
plane.
wand of smiles. It does not explode. It turns into a wand of
Yeah,
smiles.
it's
I
flop back and
have
forth.
That's funny.
Sparks has the boots / necklace of elven kind. Did we give you that?
Do I?
Yeah.
Does he have the card? Potions of greater healing.
Did I actually miss that one?
Potion of enlargement to Sparks. Potion of reducement to Vedic. I have the rope of
Growth.
climbing.
Growth. That's me.
I had the rope of climbing, rope of entangling with Ek, potion of cold resistance. I have gloves of thievery.
It wasn't potion of cold resistance. It was actually white chromatic rose.
Okay. Chromatic rose. Well, the rose is hell. It's covered with frost. Okay. Gloves of thievery.
And yes, I think
The item of
that,
Ellen kind.
that went to you, right?
Yes, along with a potion of mind control. Because you gotta force
Okay,
someone
that's
to
where I
drink it.
messed up. I printed off 2 gloves of missile snaring, but one is correct definition, other is not. So this is the missile thievery. So sorry for the misprint on that.
Okay.
one. That's why I was like, what the hell?
And then I took the potion of mind control. Specifically, I was going to put it
That
on
one
an
I'm
arrow
still
and shoot
reworking.
it down
Yeah.
someone's throat.
Yeah, that one I'm still reworking. So
And
And
then-
then we have a box of 49 mystery keys.
Of which we
That's a
found.
story item.
Yeah.
Okay.
Found the right one.
It's in my bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wrote it down, right?
The gold
So
item.
I think
That's what I have notes on.
So that's
You
pretty much
track
everything.
what you put in my bag.
So,
right?
are you saying with those keys, if
I
I
know
like,
track what you
We'll
put in
figure
my
it
bag.
What does an Ellen kind do?
if
It's a stealth.
yes, and wait, but with those keys, I'm really interested in those keys because if I pick the right key, will I be able to win a carriage? You can hit me.
It's like I push the button and you see, like, the boxing glove arrows have a very specific fledgling. You see the quiver spin and one of those comes to the top. I just do it, like, subconsciously. I push the right buttons when I'm, like, thinking about shooting you in the face.
I'll get you some more. I'll get you. You know what? I'll make you a marshmallow.
So, who's going out first and how are you getting out? Right now, Sporks is currently 15 feet out with the movable rods. Opens the door, no problem. Make a dex check.
Check.
This is a 4 foot by 3
Not a
foot.
great check.
Gasp.
You hear
That's a 9.
click.
9.
Oh yeah, and it starts crawling out, and gravity gets a little weird because as soon as you put your hand out, gravity goes down.
Yeah.
So as soon as you just go out, you get shimmied in a way that you would be able to get out no problem, but due to the weird gravity thing, you hear thunk, and you start wiggling, and he kind of stops. His legs just dangling in the air, while everyone's kind of just looking straight up.
Wait, so his legs are dangling in the air out of a doorway 15 feet up on the ceiling.
Yep.
He's
The
not
doorway is
through the
15
door.
foot up.
Yeah.
The doorway's 3 foot. Is 4 foot by 3 foot.
Okay. 15 feet up.
Yes.
In the middle of the ceiling or close to a wall.
It's close to the wall. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the 5 steps up this wall, turn the corner, 5 steps up this wall, grab his leg and pull myself through the door.
Okay.
I assume that that's an acrobat.
Oh, absolutely. It's an acrobatics.
Yeah. So make an acrobatics check.
22.
22. So this room is.
Wall runners unite.
It doesn't have any stairs on the actual wall or something like that.
You
But
don't
you're
do it.
able to propel yourself between the cabinetry and the stuff on the wall and the various hooks and crannies that most people will not be able to grab. And you grab his foot, and he doesn't move. He is locked in place.
Click.
And you're. And with your natural acrobatics, you
Right.
are able to squeeze through. Now you do have to like suck it in a little bit and get your bow in place, and then boom, you go through.
All right, it's my turn.
Like flying up. Hang on, you have to get up and down right. Like just eat it on the far side of the.
So, like, I go through the doorway, like, cartwheeling to land in a nice, perfect crouch, and then he comes through upside down and falls off his broom when I catch it.
Oh god, it makes sparks.
Glad I can help.
Various other Fey-like entities are on the other side. Some medium, some
I will
more
lower the
shorter
rope
folk
of
kind of
climbing
stop, look at you with
Stand there and
their-
go. What are you looking at?
I hand you back your broom.
Thank you.
I lowered the rope of climbing, which will affix itself and create knots. And
Get the move.
Push me.
You know, I've never seen this kind of angle before of you.
Most people do.
is
All
that,
right, I push. Oh wait, wrong. Sorry. Hold on.
It's all metal.
is that a memory socket or a charging slot?
All right,
I think I found the off switch.
All right, I'm gonna give him a shove, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna bite your ass.
Why?
Literally.
Okay, either push or pull it. Push doesn't work. Pull will work.
I'll
better.
try and pull you through.
All right, I'm
Make
gonna
a strength
push.
check, yeah.
I will be encouraging. Take guidance.
Not to me.
What's that?
7!
For your strength check?
Yes.
Roll a d4.
And
I'm being encouraging.
add a d4. Let's see if I can get it over 10. 9!
Okay. And what was your strength check?
Like, I think I'm imparting disadvantage on illustration.
We'll get to it in a moment. Hold on.
I'm pushing him the wrong way. No. We gotta go back a little bit so we can get you.
No, twist it.
There's twisting.
Stop it.
You just got his head.
Stop.
Extend it.
16?
16. So, with what I can only describe of what to be 3 grown men trying to get a sofa through a corner room.
No, my left, Steve. My left.
So the 5 minute goes by, and currently Sparks is currently stuck.
I'm going to IKEA.
Hang on. Put it down. Let's think about this. We're not getting anywhere.
Currently, Sparks is currently stuck at an angle, just lifted in midair.
When we hit minute 3, Quinn, can I have the coffee?
Tanker just drops.
Made hand over, pour, press to
There's now
dictate.
6 figures just kind of munching on stuff.
I discovered the caramel latte while you guys have been doing this.
Just watching this whole thing unfold.
Take my little run. I'll give you someplace hard to stand on so you can
Well,
push me up that way.
since
Alright,
I'm now
alright,
trained
good.
in intimidation, I'm going to
Finish
give them a kindly fuck all the way off.
Roll with disadvantage.
So 27 or
Damn, I like that die.
22.
3 of them immediately just turn into smoke and just disappear, while the other one, what looks to be a hairball with legs and a nose and 2 pearly eyes, just kind of deflates. And there's just the shadow, and the shadow immediately just run off, followed by the rest of them even dispersing.
Wow.
Sparks are still stuck though.
At my level 8 bard, I took a feat. And I trained myself in 3 more skills.
Nice. I'm still stuck.
Yeah, we're working on it. Obviously, I didn't increase my strength.
Cool.
It's nice that you have a freaking PhD in flower arranging, but I'm still fucking stuck.
Hey! The PhD is in underwater basket weaving. I have a master's.
Let's talk, Ian. More pulling.
Okay, pulling just on one cheek.
Make a strength check, either one of you with advantage or separately.
Advantage. Give him advantage.
Let me give you advantage. I'll use the help action to give you advantage.
And guidance.
I gave him my little run.
All right, here we go.
Like I'm doing the since we're doing the anime thing, I've got the little fans that go and heave and heave.
Here we go. Get ready.
You've developed the little rope and rope.
There's a headband.
Get ready to fly to the stratosphere. And
He's our man.
All
He
night
can
of
do it.
illusion
Well,
to happen.
I must protest to the size of these doorways. Why is everything so small?
what, a D4 on top of that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
If
dear.
you're in single digits, I'm
Captain Mediocre?
Don't leave us in suspense. Come on.
I can't say.
Captain Mediocre?
38!
I'm gonna make a deck check and get out of the fucking way!
And Sparks makes the dex.
Skid.
Okay,
I rolled an actual
the
20.
thing is,
I rolled
there's
an
no
actual 20.
balcony.
Oh my
Because
god.
you're currently on a walkway with this Feywild, not Feywild, Shadow Fey labyrinth that has three-dimensional walking platform. So you can walk on the ceiling, you can walk on the floor, on the wall, and there's all sorts of like different pathways that are crammed into the same
The
room.
fun thing is, you won't know which way you fall
So-
until you fall.
There is no railing. You hear Sparks go, alright, almost like it almost pole launches you with a single hand, boom, as you
Right
feel your
between
shoulders pop, turn, and twist. You're lifted in the air and jetted in a way that you've never felt before because you're always heavy. No one should be able to toss you like a rag doll. But this guy does. Quinn, what is your dex check?
20.
20?
Well, I did a dex saving throw, not a dex check.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You immediately go flat on the floor and just see this flying forged, full-plated sparks.
I neo dodge. Like, make eye contact with him as he's going over.
Sparks, you're flying in a way. You're not flying that far. You're flying at most 15 feet. But that's still impressive, and that's still enough for a 7-foot thing. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to not go over the edge and possibly land in random parts in this labyrinth.
That's gonna be great.
As he's going by, like, I've still got the rope of climbing that he's, like, climbing up. I'm like,
Well, Sparks is not there right now. He's flying over you.
I know, that's like as he's flying over me, I'm tying the other end of the rope to Sparks, so his trajectory will pull him the rest of the way through the hole.
Unfortunately, there's not enough time to do that. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so there's 6 or is that a 9?
That is...
So if you're wondering how I got a 38,
Neither
most
they're
people are
next to
going,
each
what
other,
the
they're
fuck?
both the same way.
See?
that'd be a natural 20 plus 11
Wait,
to
wait.
be 31, plus a 5 for house rules,
Oh, there's a little-
36,
there's a
and I rolled a
There's a
D4
dot,
on
so
your...
dot, that
I
one's
rolled a 2,
that one's
so it gives me 38.
That makes a difference.
All right.
So
Just to make sure that our
Okay.
home viewers aren't going, this is broken, what's wrong with this?
I'm
Yes.
still,
You're
still
still
sad that I wasted a
12,
crit
13.
with a longbow.
So that's a
Oh,
19.
I'm not.
19?
Well,
so,
no, I
18, sorry.
That could not have gone better for me.
I had to shoot a party member, and I feel bad about it because I didn't give it all I could.
Sparks. With a 19, you immediately drop your hand and try to grasp whatever you are able to grasp.
Slide smooth level.
It's semi-smooth stone bricking, and there's a couple of hooks and crannies that you can put your fingers into, but far too small for anything to grab over. But it does slow your momentum in a way because it does, friction and all that. You still go to the edge,
Move a rod.
and there's not enough time for that, unfortunately. You do too many
That's
Also,
things
you
at once.
didn't say that you took
reaction.
them with.
I have 1. I gave 1 to him.
That's true. You only got one right now.
I don't care. It's enough to stop me.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit stairs, platform, a doorway, and then gravity shifts like 3-4 times, and you land finally on like what looks to be a solid platform for yourself.
Imagine
That
the
just seems-
sound that made.
Tattoos everywhere.
I'm just picturing the scene from Lord of the Rings when the things just keep bouncing.
Just keep landing.
They keep bouncing.
See, I was thinking we could-
But I'm watching it go boom, and then fall that way, and then fall that way, and then fall that way.
They go that way.
And you currently are sitting on what looks to be a stone bridge that is not supported by anything that leads to nothing. It literally, like, you walk out and it just ends. And you're like not at the center of this current structure. And each room is maybe by 30 by 30 cube, semi-cube. But you are currently like 15 feet off the floor with this platform. Behind you, it goes to a staircase that actually goes on the wall like this. It goes like that.
Can I try and locate where the hell I came from?
Make a successful intelligence saving throw.
He alive?
Actually, no, not saving
Was
throw.
he ever-
Intelligence
If he
check.
is alive
Either
as he
investigation
was?
or intelligence.
He's probably intact.
Alright.
None of the sounds sounded like him coming
You're playing
apart.
arm, no problem.
12.
12. Okay. So
Um,
okay, we'll get to that. In
I
a
know I
moment.
fell down.
As I am about to emerge, I do the disguise myself as a court member thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Easy enough. And then
I start
Aaron
climbing.
falls suits right after, and he's just like,
He just summons the ceiling down to himself and steps.
I unclick the...
no, he climbs the rope.
Yeah.
I
And
unclick...
you just hear, we're gonna die.
Haven't yet.
You're only saying that because it's true.
But look,
I unclick the immovable rod, stick it in my mouth, not recharging it, and continue on up. It's like, yeah, he's gonna regret that.
Make a dex check.
Oh shit!
Because right now,
Can
Ecker
I
has a
see
nut
this?
Uh-oh.
Can I see this?
Yes, you do see it. It's a check, not saving throw, though.
Ooh, double 15.
David?
So it doesn't matter.
It's not a saving
Oh,
throw.
it's not a saving throw.
It's
So,
a check, so
15.
you don't have advantage.
so 15 straight up, plus
David, did you hear
2,
me?
17. Yes,
You
I
rolled
did.
50 twice.
he rolled the same number.
I
both
rolled the same
times.
number twice.
Thank
I'm
you.
using the 15 on the first roll
So
anyway.
He's going to use the first 15, not the second 15.
Right,
It's
second
okay.
15 is
Well,
right
yeah,
up.
it's no. I roll a d2. We'll see which one.
You can't
have.
roll the second.
17.
17. The DC is at 18 for you.
Fuck.
So we'll say 5 minutes later, Eck eventually gets out.
To climb the rope of climbing, it's like a
To
DC 5.
get out this
Oh,
tiny-
the hole.
Get out the hole. We were all standing going, Wow, that looked like it hurt. And he's still trying to claw his way out of the doorway.
We know. I know you.
I'm sucking different arms in and legs in and different. Like, I'll get this. Hold it.
The foot comes out and sends the arm.
Let me try flipping around. Hold on.
And Vedic see Sparks run across the platform, go onto the staircase, go up, go into a pathway, and like come out like diagonally across the room.
How do I get back? How did you get there?
I don't know.
No. All right.
Did you see a man
I gotta
doing this with
comes out of that.
glass balls?
I got a gold piece says he comes out of that archway next. You in on this?
Yeah, no, that one. I think that one.
I'm gonna keep backtracking.
And eventually, Niquas and Aranak come out as well.
Which one of us wins? What does he come out with next? We're like,
We've got a gold piece riding on this man.
Make another intelligence check or investigation.
fuck do I know? That's a 2.
2? Okay. Which direction do you want to go? Do you want to double back, or do you want to continue the path?
20 and whoever rolls higher.
Well, doubling back is good. Just get to
see,
where
I was gonna let's
Just
find
keep
out what
going
the
way
map-
I think
Okay,
it's going.
so as you continue and you enter another pathway and you enter another archway, as you're continuing, 2 minutes later,
Throw
you
it.
don't see him in this room.
Back it up.
Double or nothing.
Back it up.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh shit!
Have I made it out yet?
Yes, you have.
Okay, I'm gonna whistle, like magnified, and try to get your attention.
Make a perception check.
I'd take that last roll.
Wait.
I'd scream out, "Hey, dipshit!" But then Vedic would answer. But
Perception.
Yes.
Okay. I at least have good perception, and by good I mean +3. I have a 6 for our wisdom, guys. Come on.
That's right.
Tell
You
me
should
some
see my
slack. It's not
charisma.
bad, but I have a 6 for our wisdom.
We have senior charisma rules.
So that'd be a 17.
17. You just hear the faintest of whistles echoing
I saw
down.
that going off.
No. That one? No. That one. And you start moving.
God, these chambers like go so damn much.
As soon as it gets to a point where I see him, like through any archway or anything like that, it's gonna be a however I can indicate which way he should go, like a minor illusion light pointing,
Okay.
and
You're gonna laser pointer in his face or a
Basically.
three-dimensional space. No, that door.
here we are.
Someone make an investigation check.
Let me. I have few skills.
So you're like this, right? Go this way.
With advantage
Go
if
this
you're
way.
assisting.
I just got
Go
paralysis.
this way.
Yeah.
This way.
Where?
Over here.
Good
follow
news
the,
is
follow
with
the
that
green
perception,
light. Follow the green light.
you do see sparks again.
Okay.
You do not get lost forever in the...
Wait. Which sorry to come out with? Which one wants to get the 2 gold pieces?
He comes
The
out
necklace.
actually at the almost like a center of the actual floor. But he's currently sitting sideways.
So which one of us is closer?
Roll a
I
D10.
want to roll for it.
Okay.
You got in on this action.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, I
so-
want to roll for which one
I'm
of you
gonna roll
wins.
it. So
Oh, I was gonna throw a d6.
36.
okay, and then I'll roll a d6, and whoever's closer to that number gets it, because it's completely
Okay.
random.
Hang on, nothing that's supposed to be over here.
I got a 2.
I got a 5.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Son of a!
Oh, I made it. I'm out.
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Congratulations.
25 on the investigation roll.
25. Okay, it takes 10 minutes, but with this madhouse of gravity-defying Fey shenanigans, you do manage to plot a course in a way for him to get here. And it takes about maybe 2-3 minutes for the 25 DC. That's very impressive. And eventually, after going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nope, back up. Okay, go that way.
I understand that some of you are not natural flyers. You have to think in 3 dimensions. It's fine.
And it takes a moment because he's now,
So they're
because
like,
this is your platform, and he comes on this platform.
How heavy are you?
So you guys are on this platform, and then you're walking on this platform, and with a simple jump, you're fine.
But unfortunately, gravity is going the opposite direction. So, like, you jump up and, like, bounce off the ceiling and come back down.
It's a little weird.
How does anyone navigate here? Hey, never mind. This is normal.
You just remember where you're going.
That would involve remembering.
It's
Or no.
best to know where you're going.
As long as you know where you're
Getting
going,
lost
you never really get
in
lost.
the Shadowfell can be very detrimental to one's well-being.
If you don't know where you're going, you can't know where you are. If you don't know where you are, then you're already lost. It's too late.
If you don't know which way to go, then it doesn't matter which way.
You can't get lost if you don't know where you're going.
With that, you hear a cluster of stones hit the floor.
I didn't do it.
Aranat turned around, kicked one of the stone parts of the stone stacked, natural stone made archway.
I put you
And the
back
whole
in the
thing
back.
falls off. And a mess of stones, rock, and debris as the door.
This is the door to
Collapse.
the safe house?
Mhm.
Okay.
I put him back in the bag and the collar back on him.
No.
I am a very powerful old being. I object to
I
this.
stick a lollipop in the bag.
give him a marshmallow.
No, I'm good. I'll stick with this.
Why are you putting this collar on him?
Again, you are a slave. I am a leader. You are
Harold.
Give him
Harold.
mascot.
You
I
are a
am
robot.
not a slave. Never call me a slave.
Magic item.
You're faking it.
Give my item.
There's
Deep breaths.
the sound of stacking stones and what looks.
Don't
What's
stab
he
his
doing?
brain.
I'm hearing things.
We're acting. I know you don't like it, but it's good. It's good character.
You did it on the way to this room. You can do it again.
Servant, not slave.
Whatever makes you
Possession.
happy.
Aranat turns around with a confused face. There's a difference.
Apparently.
It's a big difference.
You can breed slaves.
Wow.
You can also read. Never mind. He keeps
A
stacking the
backhand on your
stones.
fucking face. And I just literally right past your nose.
He's in the bag. He's in the bag on your back. if
He's
I
like
remember.
restrained.
Yeah.
I don't think you can miss.
So hold on. You put him in the bag. Where's the bag now?
On his back.
Okay, thought so.
So I'm
Like we are assuming previous arrangement.
Okay.
He's my robot. He's my herald. He's my servant. He's in a bag.
And I'm being very quiet.
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
Make a general stealth check, Fennec.
Lollipop.
Keep the kobold busy. Make sure he's busy not talking.
Oh god, this is not good. Although that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, both of those were great. 20.
20.
Modified.
Okay, because you do have horns still, you're not poking
Giant
out.
gobstopper.
And you're generally well hidden. If no one really pointed you out, they would be none the wiser. But occasionally there's a couple of like crunching sounds, licking sounds, with the occasional of like one of the packs shifting.
Look at that shit, there's little eyes.
Yes. Black misty eyes at the moment.
What are you slurping? That's disgusting.
Aranet's in the process of this mayhem, folds up the dimensional pocket safe house that he has, taking the actual door itself that now looks to be a bag that he opened up that was not a bag, it was a full wooden door, and he puts the stones inside that are perfectly sized for that actual container of the bag, and as soon as he puts the last one on, which is about here, he takes what looks to be a rubber top and takes it about this size and puts it on his pocket.
Magic.
And just doesn't really keep eye contact with any of you. You guys specifically, Nicholas is fine. And takes out what looks to be a mummified, fairied, pixie-looking fairy thing on a string.
Mummified pixie on a string.
If it's
Oh,
the equivalent
crazy,
of
I'm
a shrunken head, but in a fairy form. as you see the shriveled body of like almost like an insect leg and arms that are currently wrapped up like this with the removal of teeth and eyes hollowed out to the point that that like there is structure inside, but it's just when you look at it, it's like you feel like it's a never-ending pit in those eyes.
Makes like a papery sound. Did you hear?
No.
He looks at Nicholas. Shall we continue?
Lead.
Very well. And
Harold.
and he lifts up the mummified fairy and closes his eyes for a few moments.
A gesture for you to like take half a step behind him, so you're leading.
I'm just making sure.
In this
Bumble
point,
hasn't
everyone
seen
starts to
them.
hear whispered. Yes. Yes. Followed by movements of shadows of what humanoid figures would be, like medium, smaller, bigger. Coalesce around Aranat as the mummified fairy's eyes spark with a black haze, and a specter flies out of it. Whole, perfect, brilliantly happy, fluttering, definitely see-through. Fly in a certain direction. And Aranat just turns, oh, shall we continue? And he begins walking down the corridor.
Sure.
I'm petting the
Follow me.
I'm petting the invisible pixie on my shoulder. Don't worry, I won't
There's a
happen
little
to
bit of
you.
whimpers.
100%
What's that
automaton.
curious bump? Here, let me smash it in there. It's getting in the way.
Now, let's hope that no one heard or saw the entirety of the calamity that we just performed, and we can maintain our roles and our cover.
You say out loud.
Yeah. Every time we pass one, hey, that thing that fell down the stairs.
But sure, I think I can do this.
That's why I'm going to act like total automaton. I just call me the automaton.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Yay! I love doing things at disadvantage.
Do I not lend him
That's not bad.
credibility?
Not after that show.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, see, he removed the
Maybe
word
17.
shit from it. Not after that shit show.
It's a 17.
17.
The other one was
Okay.
not 20,
So-
but 17 is not bad.
For any of those that were not present during that shenanigans, well, second shenanigans, first shenanigans being the torturing of fey entities when you first arrived, the second shenanigans being treated like a sofa that is slightly too big for the house that it's going into, you start acting. Nicholas, can you make a general performance check?
Sure. Do I get advantage since I'm trying to pass as not me?
You are an actor, so yes.
I'm gonna reroll. Man, you were just being shitty over here. What's my performance? That's a 30.
Woohoo!
That was
So-
a shitty roll.
No. This one was being shitty. That one did fine.
Being in your natural element, being home once again, regardless of the current circumstances of your mental playground in your head, which, is concerning, but just having the backing of the Shadowfell itself, being able to ride upon the winds of the shadow energies that is this plane of existence, it's comforting in a way. And you're able to manipulate it to your own design. And with the various gossips that would have been present during this time, as you guys have made quite a spectacle of various entities that just arrived of multiple proportions. The gossip seems to die down. You still hear the whispers, the movements of shadows with no bodies, and various entities that are walking by, some human, most not, disappear with a 60-foot radius around her. Especially those that do not have the rank of her standing. Maybe more, well, mostly more than you guys, especially for some of you here. Does not matter. She is in charge. And if she does not desire their presence, they will not show themselves. Make a perception check, everyone.
I'm in a sack.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. You're in a sack with a pop.
Another one.
That would be 18.
18,
25.
25,
Why do I even try?
26.
24.
Why do I even try? Why do I even try?
You are currently acting right now. You're seeing the various entities disappear. You see giants,
beat
you
one
see
of the
shark
savior
high, you
here.
see scorpion people. Recognizable as those entities that you fought before, but completely different with strange
Yeah,
tattoos
but your
about their
passive
body
perception is
and
like
pointed
6
ears, which is weird with their insect-like structure that they have. They're definitely been changed and altered, probably from the very presence of the Shadowfell itself. And then you start to see other entities, but they quickly disappear. You don't know why. You get like a little bit of movement and you're like, your eyesight gets drawn towards like something's important. And as soon as your eyes make contact or goes to the place that would make contact, it's gone.
If you were a creature of the Shadowfell and you saw this fantastic menagerie of fuckheads, would you want to stick around?
Yes, to watch.
Depends on your mood.
Yeah.
It's kind of like debating on like, well,
watching
should
a
I
tor-
watch this show? And you have to be in a certain mood in order to watch
It's
an
like
active
watching a
anime.
train wreck through a trailer park during a tornado.
Jackass, the Fey edition.
There's just so much going on and none of it good.
25, 26, unfortunately, you get the same thing. You notice a little bit more as the strange entities. You start to hear the gossip, and it's like, oh my god, did you start to hear these new invokes? Oh wait, they're over there. Shh. And that's all you get.
Oh, I like that word.
25 and 26, you hear a flutter of the fans. Movement of high heels. Clicking in the distance, and almost of like a fanning like, oh, you dare. Oh, yes, I do. And you start to hear more and more gossip. Most of it, random bits of knowledge, but a few of them about you. And what you have already shown in the Shadowfell.
So,
But definitely hush.
are we trying to make a presentation of ourselves, or are we just trying to look like we belong? Nicholas, are we trying to make a presentation of ourselves?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. I'll nudge you when we are.
Okay.
I expect you to.
In the back of my head, I have, in the back of my head, I have already rewritten the lyrics to Prince Ali.
Oh,
Fabulous.
Yes, I am here for that.
So let me know when it happens. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Go ahead.
And I just chuckle
This is not
because
the room. I will let him know when we're in the room.
I just chuckle because this
Stick
is
around for that shit. Yes, we're gonna be here for that.
Oh god! I just laugh because this is your covert.
This is us covert.
Yes.
Well, we're in disguise. That counts, right?
Ish.
Yes, but
We shut up the kobold. What more do you want?
Fair. That takes out one of the 8 that we
and
need
now
to
you
take
just
care
have
of.
a giant 7-foot automaton and a walking backpack turtle.
And a human, who seems to be the most tame out of all of us for some reason.
Human.
He's not human.
Ish.
He's just a member of the Sealy Court.
Just because they all look the same to you.
The Fae, they all look the same to me.
Aeronaut because
He's not Faye. Apparently, they all look the same to you too.
I don't know the difference.
Shut up, Pick.
You all have too few horns.
traveling maybe for about an hour in this labyrinth, this great construct of the superhighway connecting to various parts of the Ravens Underbelly or the keep itself. Aeronaut speaks, reactivating every 10 or so minutes, finding the path once again, same shadow speaking around him every time he reactivated, with the various pixies stopping at that 10 minutes and shriveling up and dissipating entirely its spectral form. Before we continue, getting closer and closer to the destination, I must warn you, the area that we are going, the backstage, if you want to call it, to get to the back door of what we're heading, the rooms do tend to shift a lot. So I do not know what we will encounter, but we will get to our destination. Are you prepared?
As long as my shadow is prepared. Is it still in a happy place?
What's your mood?
Confusion.
You turn around. You turn around, and the shadow's kind of like,
Huh. You're right there with me, bud. Yeah. We're in sync. No. Yeah.
Stealth. Acting. Stop it. Move.
Got it. That way?
And I just start walking.
Okay. All right. Walking that way. Yo, Shadow, with me.
I actually
Left foot. Left foot. Left foot. Left
I'm
foot.
going to mute you.
All right, so let me actually count out how many rooms I have because I forgot to actually number them like this. Oh, shame
He's got
on
numbered rooms.
1. Glad one of us does.
Yeah.
2.
You have any idea what it takes to put together a campaign like this?
3.
Us
4.
tarheads.
Jarheads.
That's a word.
5.
Lemon drop.
6. 7. I believe it made 8. 8. Right. So, as you guys do enter, and he gets to the first door that is actually closed, separating you guys from the labyrinth's highway as you go through a hallway, and you see various doors that are indiscriminate and pretty much copy-paste of what you've seen before, which helps to make you, like, where are you kind of situations. Seeing more of those strange artworks, pieces, 3D displays that turn the various emotions inside of you, most of them that you don't want to deal with right now. None of them very happy, a few of them sporadically happy, but it has a sour note to it. Who would like, as he gets to the first door and begins to open up, here we go, and begins to open up the chambers.
This.
Who would like to roll a d8?
Got it.
I'm on
Nose
it.
goes.
I haven't rolled the d8 on this dice set yet, so
All
I'll
right.
break it in. 5.
5.
God, that's a pretty die.
We instantly
I think
die.
I know which one you got.
Spirit of Annihilation. We instantly die. TPK. And that's the end of the Silver Menagerie. Roll new characters.
No, that's when you jumped into the mincer when you went to a different plane of existence.
What?
You said 4, right?
5.
5.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, yeah, this is fun. Alright. Immediately, as soon as your door opens, darkness in the room. Black, inky.
Yo, what do I see?
Everyone can see here, but even with your dark vision, it's as if the shadows try to coalesce in the area, making the various darker regions darker. And you start to see bodies, about this big, slightly variation of this big, of small porcelain wooden dolls. Some well made, most of them decrepit, old,
Nope.
damaged.
Nope.
We're not moving until we have the magic check. I am holding the party.
The door just opened, you immediately just see
Nope.
dangling dolls.
I've seen this play. It doesn't turn out good. I don't want to continue.
Like, door closed. No. Sit. We're gonna wait. He's gonna come back.
Did any of you see? Are they made of porcelain? Did anyone see the head turn? Nothing. Did you?
Short red hair.
You can see everything. Why? Why?
I don't want to see it! I'm purposely failing my perception checks!
Please tell me. Short red hair. Overalls.
The door's already closed. So before we enter this dollhouse,
Whoa, fuck you.
We're going to take a small break, and we'll see you next time. So, till next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Oh, shit.
You rolled the fun one right off the bat. Oh my god.
Nope.